Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Tuesday's episode of the Plus Money Sports Betting Podcast. My name is Q. You can follow me on all socials at Bets by Q. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Black Sheep Betting, where it is a dog's world. Check out the link in the description. It will give you access to the Discord as well as all of my socials. And if you leave a review, subscribe, turn on notifications for this podcast. If you shoot me a DM on any of my socials, I will give you a free week to the VIP plays. You do not want to miss out. We are absolutely crushing it. But let's recap from yesterday. We started the week 2-0, up 2.3 units. Coleman Wong and Martin Dam Jr. both cashed at plus money in straight sets, no sweat whatsoever. That's exactly how you want to open up a week. Easy money, stack the wins, and move on. Today, I'm giving out 2 plays at the US Open, and we're going to switch from the men's side, and we're going to go to the women's side. Let's just get right into it, okay? First, I'm backing Beatrice Haddadi Maya to beat Sonia Cartel. She is plus 110, and on paper, it looks like Cartel should be the one with all the momentum. She's cracked the top 50 for the first time in her career, had a run to the second week of Wimbledon, and even beat Haddadi Maya earlier this year at Indian Wells. But here's the key here. Beatrice is defending quarterfinal points from last year's US Open, and the pressure of that often flips a switch in a player. She hasn't been good on hard courts this year. She's 2-12 in 2025. I mean, absolutely brutal numbers, right? You got to buy the bad news on this one with me. But she's not as far removed from her peak as the record makes it look. Just last season, she was a top 10 player, made a semifinal run at Roland Garros, and putting up her best slam hardcourt run here at the US Open, in which she reached the quarterfinals last year. Cartel, on the other hand, she's been a very nice story, but she's still very streaky, and when matches get physical, she tends to fade away. And Haddadi Maya is the type of grinder who can extend rallies and test that kind of fitness. If Beatrice locks in and uses her lefty serve to open up the court, this is a spot where she can flip the script on her opponent and take back control. Motivation and experience matter here, and Haddadi Maya has both. I'm backing Haddadi Maya plus 110 over Sonia Cartel. That's MAIA, for those of you who are wondering, what the hell is he even saying? Haddadi Maya plus 110 over Sonia Cartel. 1 unit. Lock it in. I will see you at the counter. Now, the second play here, this is one. Listen, and I will get full disclosure here. Katie Boter, I have had an interesting relationship with everything about this player. I do believe in having a blacklist. There should be players that you never, ever, ever bet, or you give them, a year or a season off. You don't bet them at all. Katie Boter is not that necessarily for me, but her boyfriend, Alex DeMinar, certainly is. And there's been times where I have been on Katie and felt like I shouldn't have been because ADM is on my blacklist, and I felt like he has infected her. However, I do like her today at plus 160 to defeat Marta Kostyuk. This one is all about the uncertainty around Marta Kostyuk's health. She made a very, very nice quarterfinal run in Montreal a couple weeks ago, beating some big names, but then it all came crashing when she retired in Cincinnati with a wrist injury. If that wrist is not 100%, and I cannot imagine that it is, her power baseline game will break down very quickly, and she is very reliant on being able to unload from both wings. Boter already owns a win over Kasiak last year in San Diego. She came back down a set to take the final and lift her biggest career title to date. That's a mental edge if I've ever seen one. And while Boter's been very inconsistent, she hasn't, been able to win back-to-back matches on hard court all year. But her flat, aggressive hitting, it can rush Marta Kostyuk here, especially if the Ukrainian is even slightly tentative in nursing that wrist. Marta, obviously, I think, has the higher ceiling when it comes to just fitness, no doubt. But when she's just also very volatile mentally. This is a match where if I could get plus money on Kostyuk dropping some tears, crying, I would definitely take it. But the wrist issue is enough for me to say, hey, this is a big question mark. Boter's got the game to exploit this, and at these odds, it's value that I have to fire on. So Katie Boter plus 160, lock it in for 1 unit, and I'll see you at the counter when it cashes. Okay? So the plays today, Beatrice Hadajimaya over Sonia Cartel plus 110, 1 unit, and Katie Boter over Marta Kostyuk plus 160, 1 unit. 2 spots where motivation, matchup, and situational edges all line up in our favor. Lock those in. I'll see you at the counter. But I'll also be back here tomorrow with more plus money plays from around the sports world. As always, my name is Q from Black Sheep Betting, and I hope each and every one of you hit each and every one of your bets. Peace.